I wanted to introduce you to a pretty useful app, the stock average calculator. So right now, I want to look more into the profit part of it, because that's what I'm more interested in personally. So because I want to know, like, what if I were to have a projection of the price, or what if I wanted to know what my money would look like if it hit a set price. So, for example, say I bought 50 shares of Twitter at about $12, and I wanted to sell it when it gets to a price of $45. You can put in a commission if your broker has one, but nowadays most apps they don't have a commission to it. So you could just go ahead and hit calculate. So this would be your net profit. So you would have spent $600 and you would have sold it at 2,225. So the profit you would have gained is 1,650 if it hit that price. So what if it hit $75? Now you see your profit for that. That's what I'm getting at. I want to know what my money is going to look like in the future if it hits a set dollar amount. Granted, I do have my template that calculates these things for me as long as I input these type of numbers. But I have I have a lot more information on the template. But if you just want to use your phone and kind of get a quick estimate of the projection, you have that option now. And at the same time, you have the stock average calculator. But we're gonna go with just the multi-stock average calculator. So we'll check that out real quick. So maybe I have 20 shares of Twitter, 10 shares of Facebook, um, 30 shares of Pinterest, and maybe 25 shares of Snapchat. So Twitter maybe was 15, maybe Facebook was about 150, Pinterest, um, I just want, I'll say 25, Snap, probably 8. Well, it's not at that point. I'm just going to calculate it all, just kind of. So it's going to give you the average price per share, the total shares you're buying, and what you're spending to get all these at once. If that's if you did some type of math and figured out you want to get this amount of each, now you know what you're spending. If you just want to do it individually now, you could always do that. So I want 25 shares, the average price maybe $200. The average price per share or new shares quantity. You can do either. The new purchase price is going to be 250. Let me see this. Okay. Yeah, I was more focused on the new shares quantity. So I wanted 50 more shares. And now the price of them are 300 per share. So I'm calculate that. That's what it's going to give me. So the average price is about 266, considering I bought 200 and 300. And then there was 50 new ones added to the 25. So 75 shares. So the total cost would be $20,000 for all that. It's just simple stuff, simple calculations. As far as the other guy, that's just I don't know about that one. I'd rather use the other guy, but even still, this is a pretty convenient app to use. But overall, I find the profit calculator more beneficial compared to the other one. But you could always use the other one because the apps typically calculate the shares for you when you're like trying to make a purchase. But at the same time, you can use this app to kind of plan things, I guess, without that. But if you found this app pretty helpful, feel free to give this video a like and feel free to subscribe as well. And if you would like to get started with stocks, and you don't have a broker, just click the link in the description. There is a link to Robinhood and Webull. With both, you can get a free share just for joining and making a $100 investment. So go ahead and get started.